My name is Robert Mark Morgan, and I'm the scenic designer for 2 Degrees. So where we are is in the Jones Theater. It's a small, about 200-seat thrust space. Well, what we have behind us is the set for 2 Degrees. It's a brand new play, world premiere by Tierra Palmquist. Christy Montour-Larson is the director, and she and I have been talking about it since July. What we try to do is arrive at a visual language. There's a lot of research that passes back and forth. We look at it, we try to really identify what is both evocative for the piece and also what eventually becomes a machine to get us from one scene to another. The show is about 11 scenes in about 10 different locations. So the flow of those locations is important, how we get from one to the other to the other. What we tried to do is create an abstract space that was evocative and had, in a way, had an arc like Emma's character that went from frozen to somewhat melting. So what you see behind me are 56 different panels of plexiglass that are treated to look like ice, and about half a dozen of those panels will be actual ice. So those panels will melt during the show into a trough right behind me. As the play progresses, they become more and more transparent and eventually gone. We have 2 shows sometimes in a day, so we have at least 12 sheets of ice frozen ready for the set, and they're hung about a half an hour before the show starts. So we're underneath the stage theater, and what we have are 2 chest-sized freezers. And you'll see here there's a drawing of the 56 panels in the show, and the shaded ones here are the ones that are frozen. So these are currently inside here in trays, and they are angle iron steel trays, and we pour water in these every evening, and then we pull them out for the show and during the day. One significant aspect to this particular set is the layering of the plexiglass, and then all the way upstage we have an old drop that we took and created a shape out of it that fits this space, but also then treated that with tissue paper. So there's layered tissue paper, almost like sheets of ice essentially, over that entire expanse. So it's a remarkably wonderful textured surface that takes light beautifully.